Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Saint Angel, and in this video, I am bringing you something brand new. Have you ever wondered why you run out of space so quick on your iPhone, iOS device, whatever it is? It could be an iPad, an iPod, iPhone. Uh, yeah, it's basically all the iOS devices that are like mobile stuff and everything. So I've had issues with my iPhone 6 Plus 16 gig, and this more goes mostly to people who have a 16 gig iPhone 6s, 6 Plus, 6s Plus 6, and up or down. You could have a 5S still, and you could be a 16 gig user. You could have an iPod that's a 16 gigabyte. Also, I think they still exist. Um, Unless it's the iPod 6, which is I think a 32 gig model now, the base one, and then you go to 64 and all that stuff. So apparently, a lot of people do have trouble in finding how to be able to delete so much storage because there's that other, you could either connect your iOS device to your computer, it could be any computer, and open up iTunes after you have it on your computer, and you could check, and there's going to be that other that's going to be labeling like music, apps, all this other stuff. And then there's that other, which is junk. It's just basically using your storage. So I'm going to show you something, guys. This is how much storage I have left on my iOS device. If you don't know how to search where to find this, first you're going to need to go to settings, which is at the bottom corner, unless you hide it. Go to general, then go down to storage and iCloud usage. You're going to see where it says storage used. I only have a 16 gig base model and available 421 megabytes. So I go to manage storage, right? As you could see, the most that's been using a lot of my storage is CSR Racing 2. By the way, go check out that game. I'll be making a video on that later today. Contest of Champions, which is 779. Facebook, 429. Okay, so let's start with CSR2 Racing. You see this? Documents and data is 720 megabytes. Okay, but the app size is only 1.2 gigs. It's not really going to take that much, open that much storage, but it could work. Marble Contest of Champions is only 34.6 megabytes that's using. So no big deal on that. But Facebook, come on. The app size is 127 megabytes. Documents and data, 298? What the heck is going on here? Let's go to the Sing app. The app size is only 64.6 megabytes. It's using about 309 megabytes of my storage. Clash of Clans is a 67.1 megabyte app. It's using about 177. Snapchat, come on. You got Messenger at 101 megabytes and it's 92.8 using. You got Shopkick, all these apps, man, that don't need to be using that much storage. So I'm going to show you a simple trick. Back out, right? Go over here into iTunes Store. A lot of people have really difficulty in finding this. So I'm going to try and label it as good as I can on YouTube when I upload it. You're going to go ahead and do this. Go to the search button. Search up this movie. Lord of the Rings. Go ahead over here. Search up whichever movie. It doesn't matter. There's a trilogy one. Go to this one right here, right? No, it has to say rent because if you buy it, really you just gotta look up Lord of the Rings. My bad. There we go. Lord of the Rings trilogy. Right? It's 3 movie pack, I think. I believe so. You go over here to the first one that comes up. Huh. Apparently you gotta buy it. I remember I would just... Okay, go to this one. Okay, where it says rent. Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, basically. If you go down and check the information... It says Studio is the new line, January action and adventure, released 2002. Runtime is 3 hours basically. The size is 6.83 gigabytes, 1080p HD, and 6.1 gigabytes, 720 HD, and 2.79 gigabytes SD. So if you understand the meaning of this, since you can see I only have 428 megabytes, so it's not going to be able to fit this movie if I want to download it. So when you're going to have to press rent. If you press buy, you are not going to like this, because it's basically a charge you the $15 if you approve it. Go ahead, press rent HD. Make sure it's in HD. Now you got to wait. A little pop-up screen is going to pop up on your phone. It's going to tell you something. Cannot download. There's not enough available storage to download The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. You can manage your storage in settings. Okay, now here's where the trick comes, right? This is the trick. Go to settings. It's going to take you to your storage right here. Storage and iCloud usage. Bam. I went from 424 megabytes available to 1.7 gigabytes. How'd that happen? That's the trick right there, guys. As you can see, I still have a bunch of apps that are using, like Facebook. You do that for a certain amount of tries until you see that you have enough storage available. So go ahead, press it again. It's going to tell you the same thing. If it takes a little while to show up the pop-up, it's because that's doing a process like tricking the phone and deleting stuff and documents and data that it don't need on your phone. Right? Go to settings again. You see, I just jumped up another gigabyte of storage available. Now we go check this again. And apparently, Facebook is still at 425. You try and keep doing this, and they should be going down. Basically, I have 2.7 gigabytes now. The other day, I remember I went back up to like 4 gigabytes of storage available. I'm like, whoa. And just by doing this simple trick, I've already done it twice right now, dudes. And I'm at 2.7 gigabytes. There we go again. Let's go check to see if it went up. Yeah, it went from 2.7 to 2.9. And what is it that it took? Okay, Facebook is down to 312. But I gotta try and keep going as far as I can down. I'm at 2.9 gigabytes. If it starts popping up with the message that cannot download quick, like super quick, like about 10 seconds, you just gotta count the seconds, it means it's not working no more. So let's check it again. There we go. It popped up back to 3.1 gigabytes available now. 8.2 used. So you can see Facebook has gone down from 424 to 139. Messenger is still a big problem right now. We gotta have them, all the apps except the games, which are big, under 90 megabytes, or under 100 basically. If they're over 100, yeah, you have a problem. Let's see. Okay, it looks like that's as far as it's gonna go. It's not gonna make any difference if I keep pressing rent. But that is the thing. You gotta look for the movie The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers in HD. And make sure that you do not have a 64 gig phone. Because if you have a 64 gig phone and you are using, let's say, 30 gigs, right? And you press to rent, it's going to download it because you have enough space. If you have a 64 gig phone, and you have so much storage used, not from apps, but from unnecessary storage that you have and you cannot get rid of, then yeah, you use it. But I recommend this more for 16 gig users because we are the ones who have a problem. 64 gigabyte users, you don't really have a problem. I'll put an example. It's like the person who makes good money, like $16 an hour, and the more you make, the more you want. So the more you have, the more gigs you have, the more unnecessary shit you have on your phone. Excuse me for the language, but it's the truth. That is enough. That's it for my gigabytes. I can't go any more down. So that is it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to come back on this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.